As Kick continues to get more popular, it's getting pretty clear to me that it's probably not a good idea. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know what Kick is, it's a brand new live streaming platform that was put on originally by Stake, a gambling website. They host people like Adin, trainwrecks, and even signed XQC for $100 million. I think that the concept of hosting a platform that isn't as strict and soft as Twitch could have been a really good thing. But what I'm starting to realize more and more is that if you allow people to be toxic on your platform, it's just going to continue to get worse and worse. For example, there was that really popular streamer earlier this year that got arrested in Japan for basically just harassing people. And even though he ended up being banned on all of these other platforms, guess where he did find a home on? Kick. And then of course you have the streamers that have gone super viral and been talked about a billion times, like Jack Doherty, or however you say his name. I don't even know if that's right. People that basically just make content out of being annoying. Another thing I also thought was pretty strange coming from Kick was signing FuzzyTube in the midst of having a clear mental breakdown. I understand that at the time he was going super viral, everybody was talking about him, but obviously that whole situation led to a really dark ending. I was just on Twitter again today and I saw another toxic person coming from Kick.com basically just harassing people for content. I'm not one that necessarily agrees with the whole deplatforming idea, but I do think that if there's an opportunity for people to be extremely toxic, they're gonna take it. And it's very clear to me that Kick almost promotes that kind of behavior. I feel like seeing how things have gone down over the last year, it's just becoming more and more evidence that there needs to be regulation. There needs to be more order to the system because harassing people is definitely not content. I kind of see a similar thing going on with Twitter or X right now. Elon's whole premise and idea of buying Twitter was to make it more open and free for everybody to say whatever they want, essentially. And maybe now there's an opportunity for people to feel a little more free with giving their opinion, for giving discourse. And obviously people that shouldn't have been banned in the first place, like Destiny, are finally allowed back on the platform. But I've also seen an increase of bots, spam, conspiracies. 1 to 2 years ago, I definitely had the opinion that social media is too strict with the rules. They need to open up a bit. They need to let everybody on. But I'm seeing that opinion change because it's not necessarily just a toxic weirdo popping up and then everybody dogpiling them, but it's actually these toxic people finding their own communities. And then in these toxic communities, they're becoming more and more radicalized. But anyways, that's all I had to say today. If you didn't know, I dropped a song a couple days ago. If you're interested in that, you can check it out in the description. And yeah, peace out. So tell me if you wanna go ride. You know I'm saving up pocket change for a deeper life.